Too much Greek yogurt could actually hurt your health, especially after 50. It sounds shocking, right? Something that's supposed to be creamy, high protein, and heart-friendly might be silently working against your digestion and energy. Many older adults swap their breakfast or evening snack for light or zero-fat Greek yogurt, believing it's the smarter choice. But that simple swap can backfire, leading to blood sugar swings, poor nutrient absorption, and even gut discomfort. As we age, digestion slows, enzyme levels drop, and our ability to handle certain dairy proteins changes. Harvard Health notes that older adults often process dairy differently, affecting calcium and probiotic absorption. In this video, you'll discover the 4 most common Greek yogurt mistakes and how to fix them for better gut health, stronger muscles, and steady energy. Stay until the end, because one surprises almost everyone over 60. Comment yes if you want more videos like this. Now, let's set the stage before we count down the 4 mistakes. Greek yogurt earned its reputation for being rich in protein, packed with calcium, and full of gut-friendly bacteria. For many adults over 50, it seems like the perfect way to stay fit, support bones, and improve digestion all in one delicious cup. But here's the twist. Not all Greek yogurts are created equal, and not all eating habits around it serve your aging body the way you think. What once worked in your 30s might not work in your 60s or 70s. Over time, our metabolism slows, our gut microbiome changes, and our body's response to sugar and fat becomes very different. That means a product labeled healthy can behave quite differently in an older body. So in this video, we'll unpack the 4 biggest mistakes people make with Greek yogurt, from hidden sugar, traps to timing errors, and more importantly, how to enjoy it the right way for long-term vitality. 4. Choosing low-fat or zero-fat Greek yogurt. It sounds innocent, even smart, to reach for that low-fat or zero-fat label. For decades, those words have been marketed as the healthier choice. But for adults over 50, that simple decision might quietly undermine everything Greek yogurt is supposed to do for your body. Here's the truth that surprises most people. When you remove the fat from Greek yogurt, you also remove one of its most important nutritional allies. Fat isn't just about calories, it's about function. It helps your body absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K, all of which are essential for bone health, vision, immune support, and hormone balance. Without enough fat, even a nutrient-rich cup of yogurt can pass right through your system, delivering far less benefit than you think. Manufacturers know this. So to keep the yogurt creamy and tasty, they often add starches, gums, and artificial sweeteners. These additives mimic thickness, but they can irritate the digestive tract, especially in older adults, whose gut linings are more delicate and whose microbiome diversity naturally declines with age. That healthy, low-fat yogurt can leave you feeling bloated, gassy, or uncomfortable. Even though it's technically light, the Cleveland Clinic points out that moderate dietary fat actually supports hormonal stability and helps regulate appetite, 2 areas that often shift with aging. Without that balance, you might notice you're hungrier sooner, crave sweets more often, or feel tired not long after eating. That's exactly what happened to Martha, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Oregon. When she switched to non-fat Greek yogurt to cut calories, she expected to feel lighter and more energetic. Instead, she felt drained mid-morning and found herself snacking more than ever. When she switched back to full-fat Greek yogurt and added fresh berries and a few walnuts, her energy stabilized, her cravings faded, and her digestion improved noticeably within weeks. Why? Because full-fat Greek yogurt digests more slowly. That slower digestion keeps blood sugar steady, an essential factor for older adults. Since the body's insulin response becomes less efficient with age, when yogurt is stripped of fat, it breaks down faster, creating those sharp spikes and crashes that can leave you tired or jittery. Here's another piece many overlook. After age 50, your body becomes less efficient at using protein. To maintain muscle mass, Greek yogurt is prized for its protein, but your body can't use it effectively if digestion happens too quickly or blood sugar levels swing. Fat slows this process naturally, giving your muscles more time to absorb amino acids supporting strength. recovery, and daily vitality. In fact, research in aging nutrition consistently shows that moderate, healthy fat intake supports muscle retention, steady metabolism, and brain function. Full-fat Greek yogurt naturally contains small amounts of omega-3s and conjugated linoleic acid (CLA), compounds linked to better heart and metabolic health. You won't find those in the fat-free versions. Let's also talk about taste and satisfaction. Two things that deeply affect long-term eating habits. A creamy, full-fat Greek yogurt satisfies your palate and triggers satiety hormones like leptin. A fat-free version, on the other hand, often leaves you feeling like something's missing. Because something is missing, you end up reaching for another snack, adding more calories overall and stressing your blood sugar even more. So what's the smarter move? Choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, ideally from grass-fed milk. It's richer in nutrients and probiotics, and it keeps you fuller longer. Avoid flavored or light options, which often hide added sugars, gums, or synthetic flavorings. Sweeten it yourself with blueberries, strawberries, or a drizzle of honey. Not only does that reduce artificial additives, but the natural antioxidants in fruit support your gut and immune health too. And here's a tip from experience. If your digestion feels sensitive, pair your Greek yogurt with a handful of nuts, a few oats, or even a small piece of banana. That blend of healthy fats and slow carbs smooths absorption, supports gut comfort, and makes the meal more balanced overall. Here's the bottom line. For adults over 50, fat is not the villain, it's the vehicle. It carries nutrients into your cells, calms your appetite, stabilizes your blood sugar, and helps every scoop of Greek yogurt work in harmony with your aging metabolism. So next time you're at the grocery store and you see that bright zero-fat label calling your name, pause for a second. Remember, less fat doesn't always mean more health. Sometimes, the best way to nourish your body is to trust the balance nature intended. 3. Ignoring sugar and additives. Here's a quiet truth that shocks many health-conscious adults. Your healthy Greek yogurt might have more sugar than a candy bar. Those glossy cups labeled strawberry, vanilla bean, or honey swirl look wholesome. But behind that, sweetness often hides 15 to 25 grams of added sugar, roughly 4 to 6 teaspoons in one small serving. For someone over 50, that isn't just extra sweetness. It's a direct hit to energy, digestion, and metabolic stability. The confusion comes from smart marketing. The label may say fruit on the bottom, but that fruit is usually sweetened puree or syrup. Many brands also add cane sugar, fructose, or corn syrup solids to keep flavor after pasteurization removes the natural tang. And when sugar isn't used, it's often replaced with artificial sweeteners like sucralose, acesulfame, potassium, or aspartame, ingredients that sound scientific but can quietly disturb your gut's natural rhythm. That's important because the probiotics in Greek yogurt are living organisms. They depend on a balanced gut environment to survive and multiply. When artificial sweeteners or excess sugars flood your system, they feed the wrong bacteria, weaken beneficial strains, and can cause gas, bloating, or digestive irregularity. The National Institutes of Health notes that altered gut flora can influence everything, from nutrient absorption to immune strength. And the irony is painful. You might be eating Greek yogurt for your gut, while the additives inside it are working against you. Let's look at how this plays out in real life. Robert, a 62-year-old retired engineer from Toronto, started every morning with his favorite vanilla Greek yogurt. He loved the creamy taste and the idea that he was doing something good for his health. But by mid-afternoon, he felt an energy crash, heavy eyelids, low focus, and cravings for sweets. When he finally checked the nutrition label, he was stunned. His healthy breakfast contained 21 grams of sugar, nearly the same as a slice of cake. After switching to plain full-fat Greek yogurt, adding his own blueberries and cinnamon, something remarkable happened. His energy leveled out. He no longer needed afternoon coffee. Within days, he realized that it wasn't age making him sluggish. It was the sugar hiding in his so-called health food. This matters deeply for older adults. As we age, the pancreas becomes less efficient at releasing insulin, and the muscles don't absorb glucose as effectively. That means each sugar surge lingers longer in the bloodstream, triggering inflammation, fatigue, and cravings. High sugar intake also fuels bacteria that thrive on simple carbs, crowding out the beneficial microbes responsible for digestion and immunity. The Harvard School of Public Health warns that chronic added sugar intake increases inflammation and insulin resistance, two of the most common roadblocks to healthy aging. And when those sugars come from foods we believe are good for us, they're even more dangerous because we consume them without caution. But here's the empowering part. The solution is beautifully simple. Choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt, then flavor it yourself. Add sliced fruit for natural sweetness. Sprinkle cinnamon or nutmeg to enhance the aroma, or stir in a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. If you like a touch of sweetness, drizzle a little raw honey or pure maple syrup. When combined with protein and healthy fat, natural sugars release energy slowly, giving you steady alertness rather than a crash. Here's the bottom line. For adults over 50, sugar and additives are the quiet saboteurs that turn a probiotic powerhouse into a metabolic trap. By choosing plain Greek yogurt and letting nature provide the flavor, you restore control over your gut health, your energy, and your long-term vitality, one creamy, honest spoonful at a time. 2. Eating it at the wrong time or alone. Even the healthiest food can work against you if you eat it at the wrong time, and Greek yogurt is no exception. Most people assume they can enjoy it any time. For breakfast, an afternoon snack, or a quick bite before bed. But for adults over 50, timing and combination make all the difference. Your body's digestion, insulin response, and protein synthesis change with age, and Greek yogurt interacts with each of those systems in specific ways. Here's what often goes wrong. Eating Greek yogurt alone or at the wrong time can leave you hungry sooner, interfere with sleep, or reduce how well your body uses its protein. Let's start with mornings. Many older adults reach for Greek yogurt as a light breakfast, thinking it's healthy and easy. But when eaten by itself, especially non-fat versions, it digests quickly, giving you a short burst of energy followed by a mid-morning crash. Without a little fiber or fat to slow absorption, your blood sugar spikes and then dips, leaving you tired and craving more food. The solution is simple. Pair your yogurt with a handful of nuts, chia seeds, or rolled oats. That combination adds fiber and healthy fats, which balance blood sugar and prolong fullness. You'll not only stay energized longer, but you'll also give your body a steadier stream of amino acids to support muscle strength throughout the morning. Now, what about eating Greek yogurt in the evening? This one surprises many people. Some older adults have it as a healthy dessert after dinner or even a late-night snack. But while yogurt's protein can support muscle repair overnight, timing is crucial. If eaten too close to bedtime, especially with added fruit or honey, the natural lactose and sugars can slightly elevate insulin and disturb deep sleep. On the other hand, a small serving of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt about 2 hours before bed may actually improve sleep quality. Why? Because Greek yogurt is rich in tryptophan, an amino acid that supports serotonin and melatonin production, your body's natural sleep hormones. When paired with magnesium-rich toppings like pumpkin seeds or almonds, it creates a gentle, calming effect on the nervous system. The key is balance, not too much, not too sweet, and not too close to bedtime. Here's another timing factor most people overlook. Greek yogurt is a powerful recovery food after activity. For older adults, light exercise, gardening, or walking all trigger muscle use that needs repair. Within 30-60 minutes of physical activity, your muscles are most receptive to protein. A cup of Greek yogurt with fruit and nuts during that window helps your body rebuild tissue and maintain lean muscle mass, one of the strongest predictors of healthy aging. Let's illustrate this with a real-world story. Linda, 71, loved her evening TV ritual, a bowl of Greek yogurt with fruit around 9 p.m. But she often had restless sleep and woke up feeling groggy. After learning about meal timing, she moved that yogurt snack earlier to 7 p.m. and added a few almonds for balance. Within days, she was sleeping deeper and waking up more refreshed. She didn't change the food, only the timing, and the result was profound. The Mayo Clinic reminds us that older adults often have slower gastric emptying, meaning food stays in the stomach longer. Eating yogurt too close to bedtime can interfere with that process, while well-timed portions can aid digestion and reduce overnight discomfort. Here's the bottom line. Greek yogurt can be a nutritional powerhouse, but only when your body is ready to use it. Eat it alone and you'll likely get a quick spike and crash. Eat it strategically with healthy fats, fiber, or after activity, and it becomes a steady source of fuel, muscle support, and calm energy. 1. Believing all Greek yogurts are the same. If you've ever stood in the dairy aisle and felt overwhelmed by the endless options of Greek yogurt, traditional, blended, triple filtered, protein plus, low carb, you're not alone. But here's the truth. Not all Greek yogurts are created equal. And for adults over 50, that difference can mean the gap between a genuinely nourishing food and an ultra-processed product in disguise. The original Greek yogurt was made simply milk and live cultures strained to remove whey, leaving a thick, creamy texture packed with protein and probiotics. But modern mass production has changed that purity. Today, many brands labeled Greek style are not traditionally strained at all. They're thickened with starches, gums, or milk powders to mimic that creamy texture without the nutrient density. That's the first major difference. Real Greek yogurt is strained. Fake Greek yogurt is engineered. And those added thickeners don't just affect texture, they can disrupt digestion, especially in older adults with slower enzyme activity or sensitive stomachs. The Harvard Health Publishing notes that foods with unnecessary additives or stabilizers can cause bloating or mild inflammation in aging digestive systems. That's why a simple ingredient list is your best defense. Ideally, a true Greek yogurt should have just 2 ingredients: milk and live active cultures. Anything more, especially words you can't pronounce, means it's been tinkered with. Another hidden difference lies in the type of milk used. Grass-fed or organic milk tends to have higher omega-3 fatty acids and conjugated linoleic acid (CLA), both of which support heart and metabolic health. Conventional versions, especially from grain-fed cows, often have a higher omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, which can promote low-grade inflammation over time. Let's bring this home with a real example. George, a 65-year-old from Bristol, England, loved his daily Greek yogurt with granola. But after months of stomach discomfort, he checked the label and realized it wasn't Greek yogurt at all. It was Greek style, with 6 additives and no live cultures listed. Once he switched to authentic, traditionally strained Greek yogurt with active probiotics, his digestion improved, and he said he finally felt lighter after eating. Then there's the protein myth. Some brands now advertise extra protein by adding whey protein isolate, a processed powder that doesn't digest the same way as naturally concentrated yogurt protein. For older adults, that can cause digestive upset and won't necessarily offer better muscle support. Natural Greek yogurt already has around 15 to 20 grams of protein per cup, more than enough for most needs when eaten consistently. Here's the simple rule. Read the label, not the front of the package. Look for strained yogurt and live cultures such as L. bulgaricus or S. thermophilus. Avoid products with thickeners like pectin, carrageenan, or gelatin. Here's the bottom line. For adults over 50, choosing the right Greek yogurt isn't about following a brand, it's about returning to the basics. Real, strained Greek yogurt supports gut health, bone strength, and muscle repair naturally. The more additives and claims a yogurt makes, the further it usually is from the food your body actually needs. So, what did we really learn about Greek yogurt today? For adults over 50, it's not about avoiding yogurt, it's about using it wisely. The truth is simple but powerful. The same food that can fuel your body can also quietly drain it if used the wrong way. We've seen that fat-free versions strip away essential nutrients and fullness. Sugary and flavored cups cancel out gut benefits. Eating it at the wrong time or alone can cause energy crashes instead of balance. And not all yogurts are created equal. Only the pure, traditionally strained ones truly nourish you from within. But here's the beautiful part. Small shifts make all the difference. Choosing plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, adding fruit, nuts, or seeds, enjoying it when your body can use it best. These aren't diets or restrictions. They're gentle upgrades that honor your changing body and help you stay strong, steady, and energized through every decade ahead. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more weekly insights on healthy aging and everyday vitality. Your small habits make a big difference, and every choice you make to support your body after 50 adds up to a stronger, steadier, more vibrant life. And remember, this video is for educational purposes only. It's not medical advice. If you have digestive concerns or health conditions, always consult your healthcare provider before making dietary changes. Stay well, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.